Welcome to Learning Equinox. Today, we shall be exploring the fourth skill in our series of soft skills. Today, we shall be talking on negotiation skills. Negotiation simply refers to slicing the cake in a manner in which each individual feels they've got the largest piece. Negotiation is not something you do only while cracking a business deal, but it is your daily routine. How? You negotiate with your parents when you seek permission to go out with friends late or for a party. You negotiate with your boss for a leave or a promotion or a pay hike. You negotiate with a street side vendor during purchases. You negotiate with your team members to complete the extra work or for working extra hours. So, negotiation is something we do on a daily basis in our personal as well as professional lives. When we talk about negotiations in businesses, they are an integral part. These include all negotiations we do with suppliers, business partners, our vendors, internal team members, external departments, at the time of recruitments and interviews, and so on. How comfortable are you negotiating in any situation, be it personal or professional? Do you feel it's correct to negotiate? The fact is that many of us lose a deal because of our fear to negotiate. These fears include maybe I will be appearing too demanding, maybe people may think I am greedy, maybe others may feel I am not nice or decent, and of course, social awkwardness, the fear of the society at large. Let me tell you, there is no such thing. It's all a matter about our thoughts that our mind is fine tuned to. You need to stop thinking about the adverse effects of negotiation and start talking positively. For this, you need to make it more collaborative and understand the conversation. So, how do you do this? Firstly, understand your goal. Why are you going in for a negotiation for this? You are not in a deal to show the other person low. It's just that you want to strike a better deal for both the parties. Once you begin to think like this, the fear of negotiation gets wiped out from your mind and you start becoming more and more collaborative than argumentative. It's all about striking a good deal. Now, what is a good deal? There are three things you must know. Firstly, what are the alternatives available? Remember, people with better alternatives always stand to have a better chance in negotiation. What is the price negotiation I am in for? This is the point where we are choosing between our prices and saying a yes to the other. What can be the best possible outcome? Be realistic in your negotiations. To get a good deal, once you know what you must be doing, you need to plan for it. There are few steps in planning. The first one is assess. Can I influence the other party? What is the cost benefit from this negotiation? Should I even be going in for it in the first place? The second step is prepare. What are my objectives and what are the objectives of the other party in the negotiation? Understand this. The third step is ask. Ask valid questions to get sufficient information from the other party so that you can probe your deal smartly. And the fourth step is package your deal. Give package deals to the other party rather than just agreeing or disagreeing in the deal. This helps gain attention of the other person to come forward and think on those deals from your point of view. Now that we've understood what it takes to crack a good deal, determine what style of negotiation is best suited. Is it distributive or an integrative style that you may make use of? Let us understand what these styles are. Distributive style involves discussion by only one person at a time. Parties involved here have a win-lose deal. One wins while the other one loses. In short, each party is working towards getting a fixed piece of the cake. This is mostly used in a one-time relationship with the person, and each party keeps their vested interest hidden. This style aims at winning negotiations. Integrative style, on the other hand, involves various discussions between parties. There is a win-win situation where each party steps in some steps forward and few steps backward in the negotiation. Here, each party is working towards expanding its own share of cake by value creation in the deal. This approach is usually used to create a continued relationship with parties. Here, each party shares their interests and values and tries to discuss many options for gaining mutually. This style aims at making a wise decision. Now, there are various strategies used in each style of negotiation that helps get a better deal. Negotiation also has certain steps and processes to be followed to achieve the results that it is set for. There are various stages in the negotiation process, and if rightly followed, you definitely can get a good deal. We have a full course on soft skills where we teach in depth on negotiation skills. For more details, you can get in touch with us at the number given on the screen or write to us at the given email ID. There, you can understand more in depth on what style to use, what steps are in the process of negotiation, and its detailing as to how you prepare for the negotiation. We also guide you in structuring your negotiation with a lot of activities and case studies examples. Lastly, I would like to conclude that negotiation is not a boxing match, but it's like a dance between two or more strangers in which each one needs to develop a deep understanding of the other to avoid tripping over themselves. Thank you.